Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is everything that I hoped for. Hey, you guys want these back? Your man cards? Hey everybody, it's Frozen with Outdoor Adventures and thanks for joining me. Today we are up in the beautiful state of Kentucky, Red River Gorge. Supposed to get 4 inches, 6 inches of snow. We're in a severe winter advisory right now, which is freaking crazy, but it's gonna be a blast. I'm really looking forward to this. This trip was planned to a T, but then we found out that one of the roads was closed near Auxier Ridge, which we are going to take a look at some point this trip. We're gonna take a look at the heart of the gorge. Can't remember the waterfall that we're going to check out today, but we're going to try to find camp as soon as possible. It took us an incredibly long time to get here. The highways were a mess. It's really, really slick. The roads around here are really, really treacherous. In fact, there were multiple accidents where people were just sliding off the roadways. It was pretty crazy. We got here, we came through the Nada Tunnel, which was really, really awesome. We actually had to back up for a snow plow that was coming through. But yeah, it's pretty dangerous on the road right now. Luckily, Todd drove, and he has a brand new Honda Pilot with all-wheel drive, so that worked out perfect. You also see my buddy Rick here, which Rick and Todd you've both seen on the kayak trip. Anyway, I told them to go ahead because I planned ahead and brought some micro spikes once I saw the weather was changing for the worst, and I figured if I didn't need them, I would leave them in the car. We gotta find camp because this is wet, cold snow, and it's gonna be probably 34 degrees tonight, and then tomorrow it's gonna heat up to 50, and it's supposed to go up to 60 by the end of the trip. So we're getting from winter season to spring, like all in one trip. It's gonna be crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna get the pack on. Really glad I got micro spikes on right now. It's really slick up here, and it's just, I don't even know if this is snow right now. It's just sleet, freezing rain or something. All right, caught up with Rick right here and Todd. Todd, I'm loving the skirt.
Oh yeah.
Light and equipment.
That's all right.
Yeah, I got mine on too. Rick, where's your skirt at?
I am not a ballerina in tights.
All right, so we think we're going down here. All right, guys, what falls are we seeing? Copperus.
If we find it.
If we find it. It's supposed to be pretty close to the trail, but the trail is unmarked, so who knows? Now, not to make this video any more dramatic than it has to be right now, even though it's pretty darn dramatic right now, at least for me, but this is exactly the type of weather that hypothermia is an extreme possibility. I don't think this is the waterfall down here, but pretty close to the parking lot. There's an arch. Natural arch. Really neat stuff here. Huh. Now I don't know if we're exactly following the right trail. We have some instructions. Basically says park 100 feet, make it right on an unofficial trail, follow the stream. The stream goes around that way. We're just not sure where exactly we're going. Now, do we go down here? Not sure, but got a nice little arch here. So I think just because of timing, we're just gonna look for camp. We're gonna try to get to the top of this ridge. See, we're starting to get to the rocks now, and just set up camp because we're not sure how long this is gonna take. The trip was only supposed to take about 4 hours from Todd's house, which is where we crashed last night, but you know, it took probably almost 5 hours. So we're a little bit behind schedule right now.
I don't know what we got ourselves into.
It's a little iffy right now. It'll be better tomorrow. Just gotta get through tonight. Yeah, we all got sealskin socks, waterproof socks, so
Thanks, Beer Cat.
I'm giving them a good test right now. So far they're working out great. Okay, so I went on a little ahead of the guys. I'm just doing some scouting up here to see if I can see any open areas. So far it's not looking too good. I don't think this forest is going to change anytime soon here, so starting to walk back to the guys. Maybe go to the Rough Ridge Trail and cross the Sheltwee Trace Bridge, the swinging bridge, which is where I stayed here last time. I know of 3, 4, or 5 campsites down there that I know, ouch, that would work. Oh, that really hurt. But yeah, I don't think this is gonna thin out at all for any kind of campsites. So I don't know, I don't want to spend too much time over here, especially if we're not even gonna see the waterfall that's over here. So I'm gonna see what they want to do, if they want to keep going, or what we're doing. I just don't want to get too far ahead of them and have them walk all this way and then have to turn around. Okay guys, things have definitely changed a little bit. Let me tell you what's happened so far. So we got all the way down to that area with the waterfall, way past Gladdy Information Center, which we tried to get a permit, but it says closed for the season, will open mid-March. Well, it's late March, so it's not opened. So what we had to do is we looked for the waterfall for a little bit. We decided to turn around because, like I said in the video, we can't find any campsites. Went to the Shell gas station, got a permit, drove all the way back here. Now we're at Martin's Fork with our permit in hand. We're going to be taking the rough trail, and just pretty much today we're just going to be finding a campsite. It's already past 4 o'clock, probably 4:30 at this point, so we don't have a lot of time to get camp set up. We still got to climb a little bit of a hill. So yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, just getting to the trailhead. Parking lot right over there. That's on the way back to the Nada Tunnel, or Nada, or whatever you want to call it. So, Rough Trail 221. That's where we're going. Just past the sign that says Bear Den back there, so we're making a little bit of noise. It's probably a little early in the season for bears to come out of hibernation, but you never know.
There's tracks.
Oh, is there bear tracks?
Yeah, all over here.
Oh, great.
See, right there.
Yeah? Okay.
Can you move along then?
Yeah, let's get out of here then. I'm not sure if we're on the right trail at this point, so we're gonna turn back, I think. Take the other trail.
I know there's
Not sure though.
ground to the left.
Not quite sure. So every once in a while, I'll have these trips that just kind of start out really unorganized, not really sure what's going to happen, but it eventually pans out. You just got to stick with it, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. Hoping that when we get down to that trailhead where we started from, that it kind of just opens up and actually starts the trip. I feel like we haven't started yet. As unfortunate that is, getting the permit, seeing that Auxier Ridge was closed, the snow, all this stuff was happening, but you just got to stick with it and just keep to your plan. Don't give up. And that's when you start learning stuff. That's whenever you become a better hiker. So, it's terrible out here right now, and I'm usually not one to complain about the weather. It is horrible out here. Cold, rain, wind. Hands are cold, hands are freezing. Can't put my gloves on because I don't want them to get wet because I want them for tonight when I camp. But hey, we'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll turn out good. Just gotta find the trail that we're supposed to be on. Okay, this looks much better. Just gotta be careful we don't slip on this thing. Alright, looks like we got some signs up here too. Definitely a good sign. Okay, it's like what, 6 o'clock? We walked about a quarter mile in, if that, and I think we found camp. We're just gonna...
No, we hiked more.
Well, we hiked a lot, but it didn't really amount to anything. Nothing really was found, but we did get some hiking in. So yeah, we're gonna set up camp right here. It's a great little spot right off the Rough Ridge Trail before that intersection back there. So, I'm gonna get set up, and we'll talk about a couple things. Some new gear. Now, I did a first looks video at the Darien, and I chose some different options, the blue ridge line, the blue stitching, real nice stuff. I also chose some bug netting. So they usually use 0.8, this is 0.67, and I just got a zipper snag somewhere over here, and it just ripped a little portion of the netting, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. So if you guys can see that, I just got a tiny little hole. Now I'm pretty sure that I can get some kind of bug net repair and make that work. Maybe even some tenacious tape, but that sucks. First trip out, already got a zipper snag in it. I don't even know how it happened. Obviously it was my fault. It wasn't the netting's fault, but man, that sucks. I'm kicking myself right now for that. Got the tarp pitched pretty low. I'm expecting some colder weather tonight. I have a 40-degree quilt that I'm going to be setting up and a 30-degree underquilt, so I'm trying to get some extra warmth just from the tarp. I'll shut the doors tonight and get a lot more warmth. Yeah, this isn't the greatest camping situation right now. In fact, it's a terrible camping situation right now. It's cold, it's windy. I just heard thunder. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera just because I'm so cold. Can't wait to get something warm in me. And I haven't even really had any food yet today because it's just been driving around. Todd says something to me that really made me think, and I'm going to say it just because I don't think he'd mind. He goes, hey, we're going to tap out and spend the night at my parents' house. You're a little more cut out for this than we are. So, hey, I'll take it as a compliment. We got broccoli, north side. Actually, it's a rice and pasta blend. Broccoli in a chicken flavored sauce. There you go. This will be dinner. Let it rehydrate a little bit, just stirring a little bit more. Got the bear bag line all hung up, ready to go. I'll tell you what, I cannot wait to get these wet socks and shoes off. I'm wearing them sealskins, but the shoe is just cold, you know what I mean? So it's transferring the cold into the sock, into my feet. I really just can't wait to snuggle up in some warm down. Okay guys, it's about 7 o'clock. I just got all my chores done. Just trying to warm my feet up, man. I am shivering just because of my feet. You know, I got them in some down. I got them in my coat. They'll be fine soon, but I can already feel them getting warm. I'm just, my body's compensating. I'm not cold. I'm not cold. I'm being smart with this, but I'm just shivering because my feet are really cold. That's it. So anyway, the guys will be back here at 7 a.m. Hopefully, that's what we talked about at least. Right now, I'm just going to get warm so I can stop shaking. Okay. I just need to relax. It's just, yeah. I got to be extra careful with my gear. I'm trying new gear on this trip. You know, I'm pushing my current gear down to way past what it's supposed to be. And, you know, I'd rather have people with me, and so I'm confident in the gear. Confidence plays a huge part out here. Oh, man, I feel so much better now that I'm warmed up. I put on an extra pair of socks. All good now. I was able to put my shorts back on now that they're a little bit warmed up. But, yeah, I'm just going to get lost in my own thoughts, probably listen to an audiobook. And we'll start this thing over again at 7. Kind of a little bit of a refresh, recharge. Now, we're supposed to do 4 days and 3 nights in the gorge this trip. I don't know if that's going to happen. I thought it was a day too long to begin with, just because, you know, there's not a whole lot to see with things that aren't dangerous. I really wanted to check out Indian Staircase, but that's going to be too dangerous this trip. Definitely want to see Auxier Ridge, but if we can't get to it and it's closed, then obviously that can't happen. So it might just be one more night of this. I don't know. I got to see what the guys think. You know, after them leaving tonight, I'm not sure how enthused they are going to be with staying 4 days. But hey, well, we shall see. I'm not sure. I'll bring you back if something awesome happens. But for now, I'm going to say goodnight. I'm just going to listen to an audiobook, maybe watch a movie or two, and just call it a night. Anyway, see you in the morning. Okay, all packed up. It's a little bit probably before 8 o'clock at this point. Had a good night. I think I was worried about that bug net ripping a little bit too much last night, but rain stopped, I think about 1 o'clock. I got up a couple times. You know, just at one point I had to get my jacket and just kind of wrap it around my legs. A little bit cold. The guys just got here. They told me that it was actually 31 degrees last night. So pushed that 40-degree quilt all the way down to 31. So that was great. I actually had to use the sit pad behind me too, just because my shorts were a little damp, like I said yesterday. I have no idea where the buff is. I'm not sure if it got lost or if it's still in the hammock somewhere. But hopefully I'll find it today. So the plan today, so I was talking with them, and I think we're just gonna do one more overnight tonight. See Graze Arch right now, try to do Auxier Ridge, and you know, just find camp, spend the night, and then head back. So we'll see if we can actually get to Auxier Ridge, which would be great, but like I said, that road is closed. I'm gonna have some coffee up at Graze Arch. I'm a little tired today, even though I slept a really long time. Dream hammock worked out great. I don't think I had my underquilt adjusted right, so I was getting up and trying to adjust stuff. You guys' nights?
It was awesome.
Good?
Yeah.
Had some good breakfast this morning?
No.
No?
No.
That's not what I heard.
That was last night.
Oh, you got sausage and what? Last night? Something.
Yeah, sausage and potatoes.
Hey, you guys want these back? Your man cards? Alright, back on the main trail, 221. Looking for Graze Arch. This water's freaking beautiful this morning. It's nice when you don't have to plan a trip, but then, you know, there's always like, okay, well, what are we doing kind of thing. It's a double-edged sword. This little overlook right here.
I remember this.
And I wish I was hiking on that side.
It's much more scenic than the Smokies.
I don't know about that. It's pretty nice, but I don't think it is as scenic as the Smokies.
I come from the high peaks.
Do you, Rick? Are you sure?
Yes. Get his name in the stone.
I don't know, it's everywhere though. Okay. Alright, I gotta put you guys away. Yep, there it is.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Just that little arch right there.
Rock. Just a rock.
Just a rock. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Where do you get down there though? Oh, all that melting snow. Looks good. Got a little ice on the stairs here. A little nerve-wracking coming down that, but it's alright. Got more stairs over here though to do. Okay, I'm a little bit off the trail, just coming back up to Graze Arch to join up with the guys. So I just did my business, little number 2 action. I was just using a tent stake to dig a cat hole, and you know, that's just what I was used to. So I just got a titanium trowel called the Chi-Whiz. I think that's what it's called at least. And man, a night and day digging a cat hole took me 5 seconds compared to 5 minutes. So definitely going to be carrying that thing along. It doesn't even weigh that much either. But got a little ways back to the trail. I'll be joining up with them at Graze Arch. Man, that is unbelievable. And I've seen this thing before. Got a limb of a tree that fell down right there. And it's so cool because the water's just running down the limb and falling right off the tree. Now I know I have another video of this area in way better weather, but man, this is so unbelievable. I strongly urge, if you haven't experienced this yet, this arch, it's, oh my gosh, just come down here and see this thing. This is utterly amazing. Just saying goodbye to Graze Arch. One of the greatest things I've ever seen while hiking, so far at least. Now, I don't know exactly when I'm going to get a chance to come back down here. Like I said, I was hoping to do Indian Staircase this trip, but it's just going to be way too dangerous to even attempt it. So, we'll see if it happens. What do you guys think of the Graze Arch?
Cold and windy.
Cold and windy, that's it?
I've been there before.
Yeah, Todd's been there. How about you, Rick?
It was just a rock.
Just a rock. Wow, Rick, thanks. What's the Jurassic Park quote? Life finds a way. It's pretty amazing though. That tree wants to live on a rock. Stubborn. And you can see how sharp this is too. But definitely this is underwater. Beautiful little area here, about a half a mile, maybe a little bit less from Graze Arch. Would have loved to camp here last night. Wow, this is so cool. Huh. The sun is heating things up out here, you can definitely tell. Okay, so how many of you actually noticed that I've been wearing my buff all day around my neck? Because I didn't know. It's kind of like when you put your sunglasses on your forehead and you forget where they are. Same thing. That's pretty funny. I'm sure some of you guys are probably screaming out, "Your buff's on your neck, you idiot!" Oh, that feels much better. Beautiful area, look at this. That is so cool. I remember this now. We go up the steps here. We're gonna go to Rough Ridge Trail, I believe, head south, and then try to walk the road to Auxier Ridge. I think that's the game plan. Hopefully we can do it. And then we're either gonna stay somewhere in Auxier Ridge, or just head back to the campsite that I stayed last night. That way we got a nice, quick, easy out in the morning to the car. So beautiful here. Definitely warmed up. Feels good in a short sleeve shirt now. I'm gonna have to take my tights off though. I still got the that Smart Wool 250 base layer on. It's too hot. I could just rock shorts right now. Got a ton of trips planned this year. I'm really excited about too. I'm gonna be spending some time up in the White Mountains. That should be pretty cool. And then, heck, I just want to get myself super conditioned for what maybe is gonna happen next year. I find out in May. We shall see. Hoping everything works out. So wonderful. I'm so happy right now. There's scenery everywhere you look. Just made it to Rough Ridge Trail, caught up with the guys, and we were headed down to the road to see if we can get to Auxier Ridge. I think we are about to get to an overlook as well. And with no leaves on the trees, I think it's gonna look awesome. This is the overlook I was talking about. Beautiful. What do you think, Rick? Pretty good? Just good?
Yeah.
You seem very unimpressed this trip. What's wrong?
I told Tim Watson that I was going to think it was underwhelming.
Oh.
So I have to...
You have to stick to your guns now. And what we were originally planning today is to have Auxier Ridge done, head over to Pinch 'em Tight, and either stay there or up to Hanson's Point, and then tomorrow would be the waterfall. But we're going down to the parking lot to see if we can get to Auxier Ridge, because I've never seen it. Everything that I've seen so far, pretty much at least, I saw the last time I was down here. But it's great to see it again, it really is. But I'm really looking forward to Auxier Ridge. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but seen some amazing pictures from that area, and I really wanted to check it out. So this is what we're walking through today. Everything's just melting. It's just staying on the trail. This sealskins, man, I can't recommend them enough. Just based on this one trip, we'll see how it goes for durability. But just based on this trip, they're a lifesaver. They really are. All right, so either today, at the end of the day, or tomorrow, that's the trail we're gonna be taking out. Boone Hut, wherever that is around here, probably right over there. And that'll take us back to the car or to our campsite, depending. But we're gonna follow this because the road's closed all the way down to Auxier Ridge and hope that we can get over there. Now, Auxier Ridge Road goes above the Nada Tunnel, which is pretty hard to scale right now, which is why we have to go this way. All right, so we are almost there, we think. This is the second overlook, past a ton of parking lots, and presented with a scenic view. All right, finally, we've reached Auxier Ridge. Todd's gonna stay here. His leg's not feeling too good right now, so I'm not gonna chance it. And Rick is going to pretty much do a shorter loop than I am, but I'm gonna try to do the whole 5-mile loop. So up Auxier Ridge Trail, down Auxier Branch, and then back to Double Arch, and head right back to this very parking lot. Well, I'm already glad I took this. We're about 100 feet from the parking lot. Holy crap. This is gonna be awesome. I might be stripping some layers here soon. It's hot. So, a group of 5 park rangers just was coming the other way. I don't know what they're doing. I guess maybe trail maintenance or something up here. Been waiting to see this the whole trip. So far, well worth it. So I guess if you can see out there, that's where we're gonna be coming back. So, it's a giant loop on the ridge. This feels like a little section in the Smoky Mountains right now. It's really cool. We're about 1 mile from Courthouse Rock, I believe, which is the top of the northern section here. Then I'll make a decision on how I feel. So far, I'm feeling really good, though. Holy cow. That'd be crazy to see this with all the leaves on the trees. But tired of being cooped up inside, man. Wow. I really hope we're going over there because that looks like an awesome area. We'll have to see though. Wow, this would be an amazing campsite, but if you camped here, it would be completely illegal. It'd have to be 300 feet away from the trail. But looks like we're going to come upon an incredible view, and I need to be really careful because it's muddy and very slippery. And we're very close to the edge. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Holy crap. Oh man. Oh, I'm so glad I did it. Oh, you can see an arch way over there. That's pretty darn neat. Man, I wish I was up here in the spring with the leaves on the trees. I mean, it's just all around beautiful. We're walking right on a knife's edge right now. Wow. Yeah, you would definitely plummet to your doom. Really want to get a picture of myself down there, but I am definitely not the one to take chances like that. That's just stupid. Oh, I highly, highly recommend Auxier Ridge. Tunnel Ridge Road, 3 miles. Courthouse Rock Trail 202. Wow, that's one giant rock. Not this one, the one behind it. I'm starting to get hungry. Courthouse Rock right here. It's cool, you can see the discoloration. Alright. This would be awesome to climb around if I wasn't so hungry right now, but everything's still a little slick because of the rain and the snow yesterday. I actually don't even know if I'm supposed to travel down here. I came a little bit of the way on this little side path, but we'll go back to that sign and start doubling back to Todd and hopefully Rick, who are hopefully still at the parking lot to Auxier Ridge. Pretty awesome area, I must say. You can see the staircase that came down right over there. Should probably switch my socks back to a non-waterproof sock. I can feel some hot spots starting, but we're gonna be out tomorrow, so I really don't care if I have a blister by then. I can just pop it when I get back to the camp tonight. But normally, if this trip was any longer, I'd be switching back to my regular socks, because although sealskin socks are waterproof, and your feet still sweat, so they're just in that moisture all day, and it's not really healthy for your feet. But I think it'll be alright till we get back to camp. Kind of sad I'm not staying here tonight, but we'll have a quick day out to the car, maybe go find that waterfall that we couldn't find on day one. That'd be really nice. Double arch, 3/4 mile, and then a parking lot is 1 3/4 mile. So I think double arch is that arch we saw from the distance when I zoomed in. Pretty sure that's what that is. I'm just gonna go down and check it out real quick, and then head back to the trailhead parking lot. Running low on water. I should have got water down there, but I just want to kind of zoom by this so my friends aren't waiting on me. So I think the trail wraps us around. We can get up there. We're going to check it out very briefly, and then we got like 3 miles. Well, a little bit less than that, I think, back. So it's pretty neat. Just thinking that we saw that way over there on that rock. Yeah, I guess it is a double arch. Up top, on the bottom. Wow. Whew. So, we were on the other side of this. That is so neat. And we were way down there. Man, that is amazing. Anyway, here's the arch right here. It's not Graze Arch or anything, but it's pretty cool to see it. I'd come up here again. Really windy though. Okay, I'm just heading back to that junction again. Then we'll have 1.75 miles back to the trailhead, walk the road, and then we're going to take the Boone Hut Trail. Now, what Todd was telling me is Daniel Boone actually made residence here, or set up a temporary encampment or something. That's going to be really cool, some history for us to check out today. And I just checked my pedometer, I'm surprised. I'm at 15 miles, so those miles flew up after Graze Arch. Well, at least there's steps. I'm not complaining. Out of breath, but not complaining. Absolutely loving these ultra-lone peaks. They are absolutely amazing. No IT band issues. It's just crazy. I'm so happy. I made it back to the Auxier Ridge parking lot. Just fixing my feet a little bit. I should have did this a long time ago. This is what cracked feet actually look like. It's actually really painful. It's more painful than a blister. But, you know, if you get it fast enough, you won't have a problem. But I use this stuff right here. Rocket Pure Hand and Foot Balm. I'm sure I've talked about this in other videos, but It is absolutely amazing, and it kind of moisturizes your feet, and then it provides a waterproof protection. So it's pretty nice. And I'm going to switch socks and get out of these waterproof socks because I don't need them anymore. Okay, and just like that, we walked like 2-3 miles of that long road, which isn't closed, by the way, at all. At least not from the picnic area. Okay, so we're going to go see Daniel Boone Hut. That's the trail we're going on too. And then that'll reconnect us with the rough trail, I believe, 221. And staying at the same campsite I stayed last night, which is a nice quarter mile back to the car. Got a little Death Star thing right there. Wow, I guess that's the rock from that, maybe. So cool. Anyway, this is dangerous right here, so I'm going to put you guys away. I'm definitely slipping on this trail right now. So Daniel Boone, who also helped settle Kentucky, it's actually called Virginia at the time. They made it into Kentucky. But Daniel Boone used to like have a settlement here, like a hut. So I don't know if we're going to still see that hut today, or if it's a recreation, or even if it's on this trail. But this is the Daniel Boone Hut trail, so I'm assuming that perhaps we're going to see it. And it's pretty crazy to think that I might be walking in Daniel Boone's footsteps right now. You know, same trail. Yep, looks like we're going to Daniel Boone's hut. How cool is that? Ugh. No way. This is so neat. They got it caged off, obviously, but wow. Okay, so the story is a couple people found a board with the name D. Boone carved into it, and it's speculation that Daniel Boone camped in this rock shelter. You know, they tried to date the board, met with little success. That's pretty cool. Even if it is only speculation, it's kind of cool to think about. Now there's this other thing over here, the niter mining, and this was some kind of mine way back in the day during the Civil War. Crazy. They found all these remains in this mine. This area is beautiful. It's not that far from that sign that says Daniel Boone's Hut. I would definitely recommend coming down here and checking this out. Even if you're not into the history, just come down here and just look at the rocks. I mean, it's amazing. It's really cool. This just adds to it over here. And I'm glad they actually fenced this off to stop idiots from going in here and vandalizing everything. Anyway, we're heading back to the trail. It's probably like 0.1 miles away from that sign that says D. Boone's Hut. So not that far. Definitely worth checking out though. I just made it back to Rough Trail. It said it was a half a mile down here. It didn't feel like it at all. I don't think that sign's accurate. Either way, we are just heading to camp right now. And by we, I mean you and me. I don't even want to look at the pedometer right now because I think my knee's going to hurt even more. I finally started to have IT band problems coming down that hill. The hill was really steep. And I'm really surprised. You know, I didn't take any ibuprofen today just to see if it was truly gone from them outros, but it's pretty much gone. I just got to do the, you know, the rehab routine that I always do. And that usually fixes it within a couple months. So that and, you know, working that muscle, your glutes and the muscles surrounding that IT band. Anyway, see you at camp. And just like that, camp is set up. So, now that we're not rushed tonight, I did replace pretty much all of my lines with this stuff. It's called Reflect It. So it's really good for, you know, stuff that you really want to see. It has little, you know, obviously reflective line in it. It's pretty good. I got it on my pullouts. I got it on the tension lines. And I also got it on the ridge line. But I don't like it on the ridge line, and I'm going to show you why. At least with the Wasp, it's already, after only one night, starting to fray, if you guys can see that. So I'm gonna see if Dutch will let me return this. I don't recommend it for this. I would stick with the yellow wax coated Zing It. I think that helps a lot. But it looks really neat, I'm not gonna lie. It's very, very cool looking, but I don't think it's functional as a CRL. He does sell it as a CRL, but I don't recommend it. But for things like the pullouts or the, you know, the tension lines, if you're using tarp worms, I don't see any issue with this at all. Actually, it's really good. That way I can see at night and not trip over my yellow lines that kind of blend into the vegetation. That's the main reason why I got it. Plus it matches the hammock too. The hammock was alright last night. I'm gonna try not pulling out the foot end and just doing the head end. The underquilt was kind of pushed down by the pullout, so the pullout kind of got in the way of the underquilt. So if you pull this out, here's where the underquilt usually falls. It's pulling that underquilt away, and when my foot's in here, it's pretty much just falling out. I don't like that, so we're just gonna leave that in there and see how that goes with just the head end pulled out tonight. Hopefully it'll be a little better. Definitely been a long day for me, to say the least. Last night and then, yeah, just all day going today. Just haven't stopped moving. Took a little lunch break, but just had snacks all day. Haven't really had some substance. I think this is gonna be my first real meal of the trip. I had a rice side last night, but you know, I ate real quick, kind of drank it almost, and just went to bed. This morning I had a Pop-Tart, and then for lunch I just had coffee and all my snacks for like 2 days worth of snacks. So tonight it's gonna be beef stroganoff. I can't wait. It's gonna be delicious. But I'm just wiped out. I can't wait to get to bed. I wish it was already dark, to be honest, but really good trip. Crazy first day, to say the least, but I think it all worked out in the end. Anyway, I think the plan for tomorrow is just to wake up early and drive out of here, right guys?
Yes.
Yes? We're all kind of over the rain from the first night. I had a good time. What do you think? Good? Good time? Except for the first night?
We saw rocks.
We saw rocks. We saw arches.
Rocks, trees, water.
I can't join them because I don't have a FlexLight chair, and they refuse to come over here.
They're zero.
Anyway,
It's only a pound.
I'm looking forward to tonight. Wake up early, get out of here. Like I said, many more trips this year. I've got 7 in the works already. Getting our food bags hung up in the trees. Getting ready for the night. I'm beat. I don't know what happened, but I am like ready for bed right now. That's probably just because I ate. But man, I just want to go to sleep. Alright guys, it's about 9 o'clock. Ready for bed. A little unnerved right now. And it could have just been nothing. It could just be my mind wandering now, but this guy asked if he could camp with us. I asked him, you know, are you in a tent or are you in a hammock? You know, it was friendly. And he said, oh, neither, under tarp. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you could set up, you know, right by, you know, like 15, 20 feet away from me. He goes, oh, okay, thanks, and then he left. He didn't have a backpack. So I don't know if he was trying to see if he could sleep under one of our tarps, which was really creepy. I don't know. Luckily, I'm a really, really light sleeper, and you know, even if I hear like a squirrel 20 feet away, it'll wake me up. Yeah, I'm just a little creeped out. But I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure I'm just mind's wandering right now just because of how tired I am. Anyway, I'll bring you back if something crazy happens. Hopefully not. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
So, did that guy want to like sleep under our tarps or something?
That's what I was thinking. It really creeped me out though. Like, I wasn't sure. Did you see if he had a backpack?
He had a backpack, but it was like a day pack.
A day pack?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he could have had a sleeping bag. I don't know.
It was really weird because he was like, "You mind if I join you?" And you're like, "Do you have a hammock or do you have a tent?" And he's like, "Well, neither."
Neither.
So I
Yeah.
join us.
Oh, like,
But
well,
I'll go down a few more meters.
did he spend the night?
I have no idea. I started off really cold.
Did you?
My feet were cold, so I put another pair of socks on. And then I fell asleep. And then I woke up and I was like sweating because it was so hot.
You had your 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I gotta wash my underquilt because I was a bit cold last night. I don't know if it's the hammock or not. I'm starting to.
Up and my underfoot was wet. I must have had like breath that like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You must say what?
Well, my feet were warm because I put a hot hands in the foot box when I was toasty.
Well, it was funny. I got up to readjust the one side, and he didn't have his foot box locked down at all. Like, it was like wide open. Like, it was crazy. He would have been freezing last night.
And every time you toss and turn, I could feel you because like we were.
Oh, I'm
were
so
connected.
sorry. I woke up like 3 or 4 times.
Our trees were connected, so I was like, shoot, I wonder if I toss and turn, he's gonna feel it too. So it was like.
I didn't feel anything. I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah, next time let's not hang. I should have just. I don't know. I don't know which.
It's just a smaller tree.
It is a
If
smaller
was a bigger
tree.
tree, it'd been fine.
Yeah. It's not foggy here at all, but my camera's picking it up like it's like a crazy foggy morning, but it might just be cold.
No.
Alright guys, well, we had a pretty good night. Got down about 36 degrees. I slept well. I think I'm getting used to the dream hammock. It's a little different than sleeping in the war bonnet because this one's asymmetrical compared to just kind of a hammock that's, pulled out from the sides, but it's nice. I feel like I'm going to get a better night's sleep in here, but I do like the features of the war bonnet a little bit better than the dream hammock. But, we'll see. I'm still getting used to it. I understand there's going to be a little transitional period, but so far so good. I'm going to change a couple things with the pullouts when I get home. Just some things that I don't like that it's doing with my underquilt. I think I'm so used to putting the war bonnet's pullouts on my stakes from my tarp that it's just being pulled out too much with the asim design. So I'm going to take war bonnet's idea and have like a cord lock that I can loosen or tighten as I see fit, and I think that's going to help a lot. I also did want to show this. Now, I did a first looks, but this is the Nightcore NU25. It has, your normal night hiking light. It has a nice bright red light, and it has this little nice ambient light right here for around camp. So it's pretty cool. Thing weighs practically nothing, and I have this little shock cord headband. Got this from Lightsmith. Really, really like it. I also have the NU20. I'll be giving my review on this and a couple trips here. So far, so good though. And the best part is you can actually lock it so you can't hit the button while it's in your pack. So I didn't really like the straps and whoopee slings. I think I'm just going to go back to the method that I know is just easy and works for me. Go back to cinch buckle system, whether it's going to be war bonnet cinch buckle system or Dutch's titanium. We'll have to see. There were times yesterday in the rain where I was just like, man, I am so tired of trying to figure out the right height for the hammock. I wish I could just, unclip it from the Dutch clip and raise it up a little bit and pull it tight. And, I can set it up. It's not a problem with setup. It's a matter of time, and in the rain, I don't have time. I just want to get set up and be done with it. So I think the cinch buckles are coming back on this hammock. I took this out of my pack to show it off. Well, this is it's called a Nilo Flume pack liner. You can get these on lightsmith.com. I think they're about $1 a piece. You can get them in a 3-pack too. Now the pros about this, not only is it cheap, but it's very durable, more durable than a compactor bag, and it's lighter. So I started switching to this. Z-Pack's liner was great. I just didn't like having to roll it down and then clipping it, so I found myself not clipping it, and it actually saved almost an ounce over that too. So
Good.
that is such a nice morning today. Real peaceful, real relaxed. No wind, no snow. Well, a little bit of snow, but not on the trail at least. Did have a good night's sleep. What's interesting is I had like deep sleep. I had a couple dreams last night. Weird ones. But yeah, definitely a couple dreams. Usually I don't get that out here. I don't know if it was just because the hammock, hoping it was the hammock, or you know, it was because we did I'd say at least a 20-mile day yesterday. I don't know if it was 22. But what was your favorite part about this trip?
The warm bed.
The warm bed?
No.
The first night?
Graze Arch was pretty cool.
Graze Arch. All right, I'll take it. The warm bed. Give me a break. Oh, geez.
Definitely not the mud.
No. It seemed like a longer walk in.
To walk in, it was snowing / rain /
Oh, that was sleet.
yeah.
That was definitely sleet. And then we ended up going up that hill over there to see the bear cave. Anyway, guys, I just want to thank you so much for joining me on this trip to Red River Gorge. I had a blast, even if the first day was kind of just all over the place. It was definitely a learning experience for me, as I'm sure you can tell in the video. But I had a really good time. I think my favorite thing that we did was Auxier Ridge. I loved it up there. I could have spent a whole day just up there relaxing and looking at all the views. So I highly recommend, if you're coming down here and you got extra time to kill, go check out Auxier Ridge. And obviously all the stuff that we saw, Graze Arch, Double Arch, and all the other stuff. Anyway, guys, I'm Frozen with Outdoor Adventures. Thanks for joining me. Find time, go on your own adventure. I'll see you on the trail.